Hey guys, welcome back. I just want to talk about the Foxtel coverage, I guess. Look, they do an absolutely fantastic job. Look, there's a couple of issues I've got with them. I'm not a huge fan of Jessica Yates, and I'll give an example. What's his name? James Golding did a burnout with the tyre rotating, and she said in the commentary, "Oh, he's going to flat spot the tyre." Like, come on. That's just, we deserve better. Get bloody, Stubbsy. I want Stubbsy's a man for the job. He should be hosting it. People with motorsport backgrounds. I don't want someone that just, Jessica Yates knows her rugby league stuff. She's a great, don't get me wrong, rugby league, absolutely fantastic. She knows her shit. But when it comes to motorsport, no, I'm sorry, she doesn't know her shit. And we as fans deserve better than that. So yeah, there's that rant. Mark Skaife, mate, I'm going to put it out there. I used to hate you, go back to the mid. I used to fucking hate you. But man, your passion, your sense of humour, and I guess why I used to never like you was because, you came across when you were back in your race days, it came across you were very arrogant, you were really intense, you couldn't let your hair down. And if you go back to this guy here, and I'm sure you can all work out who that is. That's Mick Doohan, legend. He was the same. You got to do what works for you. So for Mark Skaife, it was being very intense, blah, 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 to get the best out of himself. And, as you get older, you learn these things. So, I look back at my younger self and go, why did I dislike that idiot? I disliked him because he was so fucking successful and brilliant at what he did, but I couldn't see that that's what he had to do to be successful. But now I see him, and your sense of humour is absolutely brilliant. I love it. And your knowledge of the sport, is second to none. The way you explain things is absolutely brilliant. I love it. And as I said, I love your sense of humour. I think it's brilliant. Sometimes it goes a little bit too far. You play that money card a little bit. I think you're the guy that wouldn't do anything for money, that would only do shit for money. But you you keep on banging on about everyone else. But it's funny. I love it. I do love it. So guys, you need to understand, Mark Skaife is, one of the legends, the true legends of the sport. If it wasn't for him, the sport would not be where it is today. The time, the effort he's put in. And don't get me wrong, he gets paid for it too. But you know what? He's passionate about the sport. He's passionate, and if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have. Like I just said, the sport would not be where it is today if it wasn't for people like Mark Skaife, Dick Johnson. Even Neil Crompton. Wasn't a super successful driver, but the things they do in the background, is absolutely, it's just brilliant. These guys are the guys that have built the sport, and hats go off to them, to be honest. As I said, I can't understand. I watched a YouTube video on Mark Skaife only the other day, actually, and there were people going, "Oh, F you, Mark Skaife, you're an F and this and F and that and F and that." I can't understand it. The guy is absolutely, like I just said, if it wasn't for him, the sport would not be where it is today. We need to embrace people like that. I remember when he stepped up and bought Holden Racing Team, everyone was like, "Oh, fuck you, blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, well, you know what? The sport is always going to be better with HRT in the sport. And if he hadn't have done that, God knows where the sport would be today. So, Mark Skaife, big thumbs up. Good on you, man. Keep up the great work. Love your sense of humour. But yeah, I just, honestly, I hope we can try and get, and it's nothing personal against Jessica Yates. It's just, we're, generally motorsport fans are educated. We're not idiots, and sometimes it comes across pretty patronising the way she talks through the camera. Maybe I'm coming across patronising as well in this. I don't mean to. But, I think we deserve better as well as fans, I'm not having a go at her. She's doing her best. She's doing what she knows. But, like a couple of weeks ago, what was it? at the Adelaide, no, the Symmons Plains round. She went missing for the day, I think it was, or it might have been the Adelaide 500. And why? Because she had commitments to the rugby league show, whatever it's called, NRL 360. What, I don't know. I don't follow ball sports, so I don't follow rugby league at all. But I know she's involved with rugby league because you see it on the adverts on Fox Sports, blah blah blah. But yeah, there's my rant about that one. Just come on. Maybe it's a production team. I'm not sure, but I think there's people down there, and the same goes for, to be honest, and people aren't going to like this, but Rihanna Cran. The only reason that these guys are there is, we got to have a female involved. We're going to be seen as sexist and fucking not politically correct and blah blah blah. I'm going to put it to all you guys out there. I'm asking you guys as the fans. Wouldn't you much rather see someone that knows what they're talking about, like Andrew Jones, Stubbsy, than someone like Rihanna Cran in there making pit lane comments? Because honestly, I listen to her and go, oh my God. I go, oh my God. But, And here's the other thing that really bugs me. And look, I love being able to see the drivers and that as well. But when, for example, who was it last week? Chaz Mostert got put was in the gravel there at Symmons Plains, and they tried to interview him, and he stormed away, or maybe it was at Phillip Island. He had a shocker, and he was walking out to the back of his trailer, and they run after him. And it's like, no, come on, guys, like give him a bit of space. Like, sure, I love seeing the drivers interviewed and that. 100% love it. But there's a time and a place for it as well. When a driver, walks away, doesn't want to be spoken to, he's hot under the collar, he's worked up, he's doing it for a reason. He's walking away because he doesn't want to because he might say something he might fucking regret. He doesn't want to, emotions are high. It's a fucking, it's a tough sport. I think it's wrong. It's like, interviewing players at half time. I think that's completely fucking wrong as well. That's my take on it, though. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. As I said, in every other video I make, constructive comments down below. Give me no, I don't like this, and give me a reason why and how we can make it better. Stuff like that. So please hit subscribe, leave your comments down below, give me a like, and have a good day. Thanks, guys.